Hey, and welcome to this new feature on ERT change tracking tool. So just a little about ERT. So ERT is a testing tool that allows you to collect messages from your productive system and replay them on your development or test system as a way to verify that nothing has changed. What I wanted to talk to you today was a new feature that we have added into the tool that's free. This is a tool that allows you to easily track what are the changes that has been made into your system. So you can find out who made which change, when and why. It allows you to integrate comments about what was changed. So you could get information about when something was changed, why was it changed. So if you have a versioning system or an issue tracker by the side, you can actually log these things together with the issue tracker, so you can see that nothing was changed without an issue or whatever tracking number you had. You can get alarm if no one has set up, have added comments to these things, and then you can view the difference between two versions that you have versioned, and you don't really know who made which change when. So it allows you to track objects across landscape to see what was changed, and it's an application that's installed on just one of your systems, and it can track all directory objects and iFlows as well as B2B trading partner management data. So why do you want to use it? So it's an instant way of figuring out who made which change last. Then it's a way of making sure that all changes is accounted for, so no one is able to do any change without this tool noticing and figuring out we did something, why did we do it? If you don't have any tool or any process in place, it becomes difficult to figure out why something was changed, for what reason. And just as with ERT, this is something about reducing the risk in your projects. And best of all, this is free. So usually it was something I would give away as a bonus to people buying ERT, but now you're getting as a free solution forever. So let me show you how it works. So here we have the ERT application, and we have done our configuration. It's a wizard that you just have to go through, and if you have administrator, you can just go through it in a few minutes on setting it up after you have deployed the SCA files. Then you got your directory, you got your trading partner management if you have that, and then you have directory objects. We'll take directory objects, and here we can see I've claimed all the different changes that has been made for a period of time, and I have my history here of all the different changes that have been done. There's a description of it, what are the objects involved in any of these changes. But I know that someone has done, and we can have multiple different landscapes, we can see what's going on in all of those. I know that someone has made a change to my landscape recently, and I know what it was. So we'd synchronize this, would download all objects, figure out where there was a new version. There's a new version in iFlow and a communication channel. Interesting. So we'll change this filter to false. We can then see we have changed this communication channel and this adapter. If you want to see what are the difference between this, we can just say versions. We can select the two versions we have and then compare. And then we can easily see what the difference was. So there was something in here, the sender identifier was somehow changed. And we got a hostname here that was changed from hostname to Figaf.com. So it's an easy way of figuring out what was changed when. And I guess there was also something about an integration engine that was changed. We can see the same on the communication channel. obviously here you can see what was changed here. We have added these query parameters. There's a main formal thing that was also changed up here. And then we got the log version that the host name that was changed up here. So there's multiple different changes happening here. And what we then want to do is we want to say, okay, I know this was done and I got a reason for it, so I would just claim it and say this is ERT number 4. And we can provide a description of what is done. Let's say there. And then we don't have any unclaimed things anymore. And then in our history, we got this change we made here. We can obviously see what was made, which objects, and everything involved in this. I hope you like this demo. And to answer the question, why is this free? I've been investing a lot in the ERT application for testing, and I found that that's the place where I would be able to add the most value. We have moved the CTT into this because they're reusing a lot of the same components and a lot of the same functionality, so it bridges these two things a lot together, and then it would give you an incentive to install ERT and try it out. We have also other plans for it. We would also add directories, repository support, and mapping version support. So those would be features that are coming into the release in the coming periods of time. But you can try it out. Go to figaf.com/CTT and check it out.